So tonight we have the tremendous chus of coming together and really hearing words of Torah from probably one of the biggest matikei ashmua, from some of the biggest gdolim of our generation, Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson Shlita, and at the same time also hearing from one of the biggest Bali Regesh of our generation, Rav Shlomo Katz. We dedicated this evening Lilo Nishmas Yaron, Lilo Nishmas Yaron Chitiz, Lilo Nishmas Daniel Perez, all the Kedoshim, and also it's been generously sponsored, Lilo Nishmas Rivka Bas Rachel, anonymously. And I thought, what would be the best way if our shul, KLR, if we can do something Lilo Nishmas Yaron, what could it be? And I thought tonight would be the perfect way to commemorate. And I'll try to explain, I think it's obvious. The last Shabbos that Yaron was with us, it was Parshas Vayigash. And he gets an aliyah. I think it was Shishi. It was, right? Okay, it was Shishi. And he gets up and we sing, V'shavu vanim, Tov lahodus Lashem, and more songs. And the simcha on his face was palpable. And I was thinking in my head, what was he so happy about? So for sure to be back home, for sure to be back in Eretz Yisrael, for sure to be back with his family, but maybe, just maybe, also, he was holding on to the Sefer Torah, and such a smile, I can still see that smile on his face. And what was he thinking about? Maybe, I'm defending Am Yisrael, but I'm also defending what? This holy Torah. What do we represent? What's the one constant throughout all of Jewish history? The Torah that we have. So he's standing there holding on to the Atzei Chaim with a big smile on his face, and I think that's probably what he was thinking about. I defended the same fingers that pulled the triggers to defend Am Yisrael are now the same fingers that are holding the Atzei Chaim of the Sefer Torah. And then everyone knows also later that night and that morning they had Yaron spent Shabbos with his family and everyone was having a good time schmoozing and talking. But then at one point he claps on the table and he says, it can't be that there's more Zmiros sung in Gaza than there is here in Ra'anana. And they spent the next hour singing Zmiros. So how do you commemorate a Yid? How do you commemorate a Jew? How do you commemorate a soul who's so happy to touch the Sefer Torah, who's so happy to be standing there? And at the same time is Kulo Regesh and Kulo Torah. I think it's Pashit. You bring the biggest Marbitz Torah probably of our generation, Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson, who makes the Torah so sweet and so geshmak and so amazing and so incredible. And you also bring Rav Shlomo Katz, who's Kulo Regesh and Kulo Simcha and Kulo Av and Kulo Ratzon. So the goal of tonight is really to sing and to dance and to grow together and to become connected. But it's not a night of sadness, I don't think. It's a night of simcha. And that really is a testament to the Chitiz family, and I think the matriarch, Debbie, who I've gotten to know a little bit more over the past few months. And I think even in Yaron's last letter, he said, Abba, Ima, Doron, Dan, which we're going to hear from soon, Dovi, Yaeli, Toda, he writes, Yaron. Hashem yimkom demo. Toda shechinachtem oti al kiddush Hashem. Thank you for educating me about what it means to live al kiddush Hashem. Al chesed v'al avat haaretz. Hakol ze b'zchutchem. It's all because of you. V'shelachem, and yours. So this whole night is really yours, Debbie. It all belongs to the Chitiz family. And the reason we have a mechitza is because we want to do it b'simcha, like you would want to do it. It's not a night of just sitting in the past, but going forward, going to the future. Yaron gave up his life so we can sit here. We can learn Torah from Gdolei Yisrael. We can sing songs in Eretz Yisrael. So it's a tremendous chus to kick off this evening. Before we kick it off, I want to just invite Daniel. Sorry, I called you Dan before. This is Yaron's brother. And then we'll get right into the evening. B'siyata d'shmaya.